E onde paravam todos os coches, se diz, né? Os carros, coches. Tempo não havia táxi, era coches. E então você chegava lá, pegava um coche e ia para correr o centro.
I think we are live. Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello. Look at this beautiful screen with the little tabs for how we move through the session.
And hey, I don't think I have my my notifications muted. That'll be fun. So my name's Gray. I'm the Executive Director at Worldbuilders.
And I'm Zay, the Assistant Director at Worldbuilders. Nice to see you guys again. Every week we bring you the latest news, treasures, special deals from the market, trivia, nerdy tangents, and plenty of geeks doing good stories, thanks to your incredible support. When we're lucky, you'll catch us chatting with some artists, authors, creators. Recently, we've had on Zeke Nelson, as well as our very own Zoe Rickenbach. Thanks for joining us today.
And we'd also like everybody to know that we have a blog. We have a blog at worldbuilders.org/blog. And a lot of times we'll post in there when we get updates from groups that we've been able to help out with some of our fundraising. or if we have upcoming events, or even just things that we think you might be interested in hearing about.
Yeah, one of the highlights from the blog for the month of June, we focused on charities that supported communities of color. And we were able to donate $3,900 to the Okra Project. We have a little bit about who they are, what they do, and how they use the donation money. Are we going to play something here?
I think that's just to show on the blog, so people can find it on the blog.
All right, perfect. Well, we'll detail a bit more later in the program, but tomorrow at 4 p.m. we have Gideon and Lorelei Marcus here from here on Worldbuilders Switch. We're super excited for that. You guys remember Gideon from Galactic Journey, wonderful guest. We really loved having him. Also about Masked Hero, time is now to call on our Masked Heroes out there. Let's help them out by outfitting them with the masks from our Masked Hero initiative. Sorry, tongue twisters over here, guys.
In case you're wondering what we're talking about things like this. And I'm going to give the Masked Hero update in a mask, just because that's the way we do things here. And plus, this is my favorite mask because it both does the whole wire thing here that keeps my glasses from getting fogged up. It's got cool Marvel superheroes all over it. And because I can put it back there, it automatically fits down and hides the fact that I haven't trimmed my beard. So it's awesome. Better yet, when we organized this, the whole purpose of it was not just to try and, hey, we're going to make money selling masks. We wanted to get more masks on more people. And some people aren't able to afford masks. And so we said, hey, geeks, if you will buy these masks, we will take a portion of everything you buy and put it towards sending masks to people that need it. But if you want to just pay for a mask so somebody can get it, we can do that too. And this little chart shows what we've been doing. We have sent out a total of 711 masks. 148 of those were donated specifically by you. And so far, we've produced 153 masks to people who just said, hey, I can't afford masks, I need some. And they have been from all over the US. And that does not mean that we're stopping doing masks. It just means that if you know somebody who needs a good mask, and they can't afford it or something like that, please send them to the I need a mask situation. And because unfortunately, at least if you live in the US and possibly in other parts of the world, it's not always, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting rid of masks anytime soon. So we thought, hey, in keeping with this whole something to look forward to idea, we would give you a mask subscription. So what that means is that you can subscribe for a 3-month mask subscription, and every month on the 15th, we will send out a new mask. And you can choose, you want this science fiction themed, fantasy themed, or just surprise me, give me something new. So you'll get a new mask. And if you do that, we can save a little bit on our end, and that means that we can give you 20% off. And it includes shipping. We are always like trying to figure out how can we offer free shipping, or how can we make sure that things are really free. We just decided that we have enough margin here that we can afford to ship these things out for free. So if you order a mask, whether you pay for it, whether you just need it, whether you are donating it to somebody, the shipping will be completely free. Hey, Zay, want to explain how the 3-month subscription works?
Yeah, every month is it every month then? Yeah, you'll be billed on the 15th with a 5-day buffer period. What the heck does that mean then? So the 5-day buffer period is from when you sign up for the prescription before your next bill goes through. So that means if you purchase this subscription on the 9th of the month, you'll get your mask sent out on the 9th and then again on the 15th of the same month. This will incur 2 billing cycles. However, if you purchase on the 12th of the month, you won't be charged or sent out another mask until the 15th of the next month, if that makes sense.
So what that means is that if you order between now and November 10th, you will get a mask right then, and then on November 15th, we'll send you another mask. Basically, that's what that means. So yeah, we're also working on getting a way so you can have mask codes so that you could just say, hey, I want to buy this mask for my friend, and that friend will just get a little subscription code, and they can choose what mask they want from our collection. So yeah, we're really, well, we're happy that the program is working so well. We're really appreciative that all of you have helped make this work so well. Jamie, our producer, can tell you that I was a little bit nervous. I was like, I don't know, people might take advantage of it. What's going to, but she's like, trust the geeks, trust them, they're good people. And she was right. So, and maybe someday we can stop offering masks except as, cosplay accessories. But for now, they're a necessity. So we hope we can make it a little easier for you.
Yeah, our next topic I'm super excited about, mostly because the image that is highlighted here is an image that I have in my own living room, and I love it. We all need something to look forward to. Our year is approaching its end. Some of us look to a new semester of school or the next book in a series to read, and we want to give you something else to look forward to every month as well.
And so what we've started doing is that we work with artists to produce quality art prints. Well, we also now have a spiffy graphic designer. And so we are offering each month both an art print, and it doubles as, wrong way, a wall calendar. Now, I actually wanted to bring these out because I realized on the website, it looks like it's a tiny little 8.5 by 11. No, this is a big ass, poster size print here with lots of space for you to write in all of your busy social engagements, Netflix, things like that. Friday, game night, things like that on there. They're high resolution. They're printed on 240G satin photo paper, just like our regular size art prints. And what I can do is at the end, I have a little dotted line here. You can tell some scissors. I can cut along here, and I have an art print ready to frame. This is the November one, which if you order soon, you can still have time to get. And this is the December one coming up. So yeah, big ass calendar. I like that one, definitely. So yeah, and here's the thing, it's something we're trying. If people like them, then we will come out with more of them next year and make 2021 even better. So, and Zay, did you want to talk about what this one you like?
What, that particular image?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Nate Taylor design. I don't remember the name of it. It's something about traveling.
Coincidentally, it has the title right there on the thing. It says Hunter's Return by Nate Taylor.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. If you guys were part of our Indiegogo, we had them sign images, and my partner and I were so excited. We immediately bought one of those. Yeah, but we have a mix of our artists and creators. There are some Minetti prints, some Nate Taylor designs in there. Some of them we're not even sure what they are yet, so we'll see. It'll be a surprise, and we'll continually update you guys as we go through. Yeah, so it's really nice. You can order a calendar and then have your print at the end for the same quality. Really lovely. Thank you, Jamie, for the very ghost-like October appropriate woo of the poster on screen.
Yes, and they do actually have the more traditional Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. However, we might be able to print out a couple that actually have the true days, as they say, which is Monday, second Monday, third Monday. Oh, wait, actually, it's Southfire, you're a little bit off. It's Monday, not Monday, which is a lie, and then third Monday, pre-Friday, and Friday. Julia Madalena mentioned a while back that there's also the day after Friday is Better Friday. And unfortunately, for some of us here at Worldbuilders, instead of having a Sunday, we had a pre-Monday, and that was no fun either. So,
oh boy. Also, you guys should know that the name of that print was in the script, and I just blew right over it.
That's okay. Script.
Trivia.
Trivia. It's time for Tuesday trivia. All right. I guess you're supposed to read this, Say, because it's about weapons. You're the one with the weapons.
All right, for Trivia Tuesday, last week we had a traditional combat, the sai, or a traditional combat. Is that a sai or a weapon? Sorry. In traditional combat, the sai is carried in a pair. What is the name of the Ninja Turtle whose weapon is the double sai? So this one I actually knew. I used to watch the heck out of Ninja Turtles and even loved the live action one they came out with. Which now as an adult is uncomfortable and weird. Who knew it?
Yes. So the answer is, like Yeehaw said, Raphael. Now, like Yeehaw, it's fine that you did this in this one because we were going to do the answer anyway, but when we give the next question, make sure you don't put it in chat. You know, do your DM. You don't want to give it away beforehand. So that I'm just answering a question. Little Skyface said, why would you make Sunday worse by calling it pre-Monday? Because we had to go in and do a little extra packaging and shipping because we got slowed down by some COVID quarantine necessities. So no worries, like Yeehaw. That was like I said, perfect timing to do that now. Just to do it in this next one. And by the way, if you got that right, you were entered into a drawing. And next week we will announce who won. Hear that? Zay, you won't be here. Hear that, Jamie? We have to make sure we actually announce who wins it next week. New trivia question. All right. This is great. Rough and Rumbling, the 2015 film Mad Max Fury Road, is a high-octane, post-apocalyptic action-packed, sorry, my Australian's coming out, action-packed adventure. Who won an Academy Award for editing of this film?
Oh, that's a good question.
Terrible Australian accent. All right. Don't answer in the comments.
Do you know this one, Gray?
Do I know it? No, I do not. I
don't
love
know.
the film. I have several different versions of it. You know, there's so much to like about that film.
Fun fact, there is a improportionate amount of female editors in the movie world. Tons of men just casting across and filming whatever they want, and then women coming down and editing the footage into what a comedian described as something coherent.
Yes. Well, I got to say that we're working on a little short film for part of the something to look forward to, and it's going to be very similar to that. I'm going to be taking lots of filming, and Beth is probably going to be editing them down into something coherent. Yeah, Star Wars, exactly. Yep, absolutely. And it's just a fun one. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one. So maybe, actually, Zay, you won't be here next time. Unfortunately, I can't do a cosplay for Mad Max Fury Road, but I wish I could. All right, let's go on. Game of the week. So we're all playing more games. Now, this week, the game of the week is Mad City. It's when we are taking on the role of a city planner and racing against time and other city planners to build the most lucrative and attractive city. Isn't there like one of this game was played in Seattle early on, and isn't there still like an interchange that was supposed to be temporary but has been, I don't know. Our producer lives there, so I'm sure that she knows what I'm talking about. But you get to designate city space as residential, industrial, or urban. Will you build parks or try for a bustling downtown?
In the script, it's written about whether we have played Mad City. I actually have not played Mad City. I am amazed at your ability to transition from saying Mad Max to Mad City and not mixing them up. Have you ever played this game, Gray?
I have not, although I feel like I have seen versions of it. In another life, I was working at a municipal television station, and I got to broadcast their city council meetings and this is kind of a little suburban town outside of Madison, Wisconsin. And so I got to see the process of them trying to do planning, everything from we need a new stop sign at this interchange to we want to put up these apartments to, hey, this new gas station wants to go up. And I always thought it was immensely tedious and ridiculous that they would do all those things. And then I visited a city which shall remain nameless, but it does rhyme with Houston, that is very loose with its zoning laws. And driving through that city, I looked around and I went, oh, that's why zoning laws exist. Now I get it. That's actually, that does make a difference. Okay, so I actually am a lot more interested in playing this game than I probably would have been if I had not had that experience of going, you know what, it does make a difference how a city works. You said it gives big Sim City vibes. I didn't play Sim City either. So have you?
Sim City, is that a offshoot of one of the Sims game? Oh, Sim games? I did play a lot of Sims, but not a Sim City. It looks like this game is 1 to 6 players, guys, 20 to 60 minutes to play. As always, starting tomorrow, I think we may have changed it even to today, get 10% off now at Worldbuilders Market when you get our game of the week.
Ooh. All right. Am I supposed to say, did we talk about how many players?
Oh, I just mentioned it. It's cool.
Okay.
We can talk about awesome Gideon Marcus.
I think that one of the reasons this game is particularly good right now is because it is one of the single player games. So if you're looking for something new to do in the evenings or daytime, hell, time has no meaning in COVID, you can do that. But speaking of good times and interesting things, we have a book plate signing. It says book signing. Technically, it's a book plate signing. As some of you may have known or may remember, we had Gideon Marcus from Blackleaf Journeys on our Worldbuilders Weekly, and he is the author of Keetra, okay, and a Hugo Award finalist. He also is the editor of this book, Rediscovery, which is a collection of science fiction by women between 1958 to 1963. It is actually our producer has a copy of this and can probably tell you, how it is and what it's like, but it does look interesting. And he also helped reprint They Wanted the Stars by Hugo Award finalist Tom Purdon. And, the nice part about these things is that these are books that feature protagonists of color. And in the Keetra one, somewhere in here, there we are, we have some illustrations as well, which were done by Lorelei, who is Gideon's daughter. And she is also going to be on the signing. So you can get a book plate signed by both the artist and the author tomorrow. And they will be personalizing the book plates, and then we will know. Now, if you've already ordered the book, we have you in our system and we will send you a book plate. If you haven't already ordered the book, you can order one and we'll send you a book plate. And if you show up tomorrow, you can actually get a little bit of a personalized message from Lorelei or Gideon. So, that's going on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Time. And since tomorrow's Wednesday, I'm guessing I'll be hosting that, right, Zay?
Yes. Gray, as you were mentioning, I will be leaving, and everyone seems to resent me.
No, we are both envious and really happy that you're taking the time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, I will probably be clingy and checking my Slack every 20 minutes and pretending that I'm not.
Amity Jam, we're not supposed to admit this in front of Zay.
I love, just so you guys know, in scripts, I think this is pretty standard, but I just love when there's notations like Gray shows book talk about how cool Gideon and Lorelai are. And they are really cool, by the way. But I just, it just has this image of, look at these books. These people are great.
I get to be Vanna today.
Yeah, Gray, did you want to expand upon the awesome chat that you had on Saturday?
Yes. Oh my God, that was a life bucket list check off thing that I will brag about to my grandkids. I got to have a wonderful discussion with Naomi Novik, and Jamie was the producer for that. And I've been a fan of Naomi Novik since I started reading the Temporary series. I introduced my partner to Naomi Novik, and that's why she loves the Uprooted and Spinning Silver. And so getting to actually talk with her one-on-one, I think I did a pretty good job of like not hyperventilating and stuff like that. But there was amazing stuff. Producer, I don't know if we have a clip set up. Ah, there it is. You can see the full interview there in the chat. I don't know, do we have a clip set up to play? I guess I should look and see. I can't see if you're saying yes or no, Jamie. I don't have anywhere that I'm.
Oh, here we are.
You have to write the book that you can write when you can write.
Look at that gorgeous book plate by Julia Madalena there.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you know, it's you can't look back too much. The sort of the broader answer is you have to write the book that you can write when you can write it, and that's all you can do.
Oh.
That's all you can do as a writer. You have to.
Those are some powerful words right there.
I mean, and it sounds quite simple, but it's not, right? You know, I know so many writers who feel deeply inhibited, right? Who feel that they can't, that there's a book that they are supposed to write.
Right.
That either for commercial reasons or practical reasons, or even the sense that they have to write a better book than the last book they wrote, a book that's going to be more successful than the last book they wrote. And you can't, I feel really strongly that that's a good way to block yourself up as a writer, that you can only ever write the thing that you can write. And that's not always going to be the thing that you wish you were writing.
Yep, it looks like it just perfect.
Yes. So as I'm mentioning in the chat, there's that one particular phrase that she said that's been echoing in my head. You got to write what you can write when you can write it, and that has just been a really. I think you might see that on a T-shirt or a mug or very tattooed on my forehead or something in the near future. So yeah, it was a wonderful interview, and she was gracious enough during the interview to sign those book plates from Julia Madalena. Now she can only do 25 of them because she has tendinitis and she's limited to 25 per signing. And we thought about saying, well, you can order just a copy of Deadly Education if you like, or you could pay an extra $10 and get a book plate. But well, that feels kind of against the whole Worldbuilders wanting to be inclusive and accessible. So instead, the next 25 orders of this book from our store, and this is the hardcover. I showed the ARC and the other one. The hardcover has things like this gorgeous hand-drawn map.
It is so gorgeous, guys. The foil on this book.
Elements inside. It's got foil. Yeah, it's just a fantastic book. So either the first 25, or if there's more than 25 orders before we get the book plates back from her, which honestly they could arrive any day, we will make them a random drawing. But the fact is that if you want one of those specific numbered book plates, of which there were only 25 in the world, you need to order, your odds are greater the sooner you order the book from us. So, and we won't stick the book plate in the book right away. So if you already have the book and you want the book plate, buy the book from us, give it to your friend, your relative, somebody else. Donate it to a library and keep the bookplate for yourself. But there's only 25. And if you do get one, please send us a picture. We'd love to know that you got it. So yeah, that's how that's going to work. And man, go watch the entire interview. I'm going to be watching it again. And we will also have a transcript and other highlights from it later on. All right. Hey, we didn't write this. You can bring us out there. I talk too much there, Zay.
Well, tune in next week. We are always open to hear who you'd like to have on. You guys don't actually often suggest who you might want to see. We get one every once in a while, but it is nice for us to know who you guys are interested in looking at and talking to. But I'm really good at rambling. For those of you listening to this on the podcast, I do look as much as I sound confused. Thanks for joining us on Worldbuilders Weekly. Tune in next week, every week, noon CDT. Sometimes we have special guests. If they are variants of the regular time, we will announce it. And Gray, do you want to give us a ritual sign off?
Yes, where we exit pursued by moose. All right, Viva Moose! Yay, love you.
Love you, Moose.